When I was diagnosed with the Crohn's, it was kind of scary. Had no idea anything about it. It was kind of like a learning experience, and I went through a lot of different medications and everything to try to control it. They put me on Humira after I was first diagnosed, and I ended up with lymphoma cancer from the Humira. And then after that, I started my chemotherapy over here at Trinity Cancer Center, and I did one round of treatment there, and it did not work. It still continued to grow. So then they referred me to the Ohio State University, and I went there, and I was there for over a month. I did another round of chemotherapy, and I got a stem cell transplant. And then after that, I still continue to see Dr. Meisner over at the Cancer Center, and I love them over there. The nurses are awesome. The Cancer Center at Trinity is amazing. The nurses are awesome. I thank Dr. Meisner for being there for me. And he still, when he sees me, recognizes me and says hi and asks how I'm doing. So I really feel like family when I'm there. I think something that makes Trinity stand out above all the other hospitals is the staff and the way that they try to make your stay as positive as possible. When I was staying here at Trinity, they always made my family feel welcome. My husband and a slew of other family members would always bring my kids before school to visit for a little while, and then after school they would come and visit again. And I have a very large family, so there's somebody always in and out, and the nurses and the aides always ask if there's anything they could do for me or my family while they are here. While my kids were here visiting, the nurses' aides would always ask if they needed anything, and a lot of the times they would go and get them sherbet or pop or anything that they had in the nutrition center behind the nurses' station. So my kids were always very happy to come. Last day at the hospital was very scary for me. I was down to like 70 pounds. I was very malnourished and very sick. And my doctor, my surgeon, and my nurse practitioner while I was here made me feel very comfortable. They made me feel like family. They still, to this day, when they see me, or my mother, because my mom works in the hospital, ask her how I'm doing, and it makes me happy to know that they were there for me when I needed them. My nurse practitioner, when I was here, she really, I don't know if she knew exactly what I was going through, but she made me feel like she did. And she made me feel very comfortable with her. And I was very comfortable talking to her about what was going on. And she made me confident that I was going to get better and she was going to help me get better. My physician while I was here at Trinity acted and listened to me very well. He made me feel like he knew what he was doing, for lack of better terms. I mean, he really made me comfortable. And he went step by step with me on how and what he was going to do and why he was going to do it. My surgeon here while I was at Trinity initially was kind of off to a rocky start because I felt like she thought I was only here for pain medicine. But further down the line, and after discussing things with her a little bit more, I started to feel a lot more comfortable with her and confident that that wasn't what she was here for, and she really did care and she really did want to help me get better. Anytime any staff member would come into my room, they would always walk in and say, "Hi, I'm so-and-so from the lab or from housekeeping or dietary." They would always introduce themselves and tell me what they were there to get or what they needed, and they would always say goodbye and left on a high note.